Hello, you guys. I'm back. I am here to do a past life reading on Sagittarius. Just want to look into the past and see how you were before. All right. I'm going to shuffle until I see someone watching. Okay. Here we go. All right. In the past life, Sagittarius, you were always, it seems like you were a little naive. You look very, very, very naive in the past life. Okay, I don't know why I'm saying that. You know, you you had a social life, of course. Yes, I see that. I feel like you hung around Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio people. Okay, for sure. Someone that really, really cared about you. The Queen of Cups. Okay. In the past life, there was definitely a Leo there. This was someone that you didn't see much often, but when this person came around, you would have fun with this person. I also see that there was some Aquarius energy there too in that past life. Okay. Some of y'all could have Aquarius placement or was dealing with somebody with Aquarius placement. That could also be your South Node or something. I'm not sure, but that Aquarius energy is there. I'm going to tell you that. I feel like you were very creative. Okay. You were always, you know, someone that was just ready to jump head first into something here. Sometimes naive, sometimes not, but I feel like when it was about work, you were like very ambitious. You were ready to go, ready to sign your name on the dotted line, you know, ready to jump right into something. But there were secrets there, okay? There was a past life you didn't know about. If they wasn't married, they were probably in a long term commitment. Maybe they were around each other for many, many years. You know, it was a big old secret. I feel like you were also involved with like fire energy. Okay, I don't know what fire sign it is, but it says you were always connecting with this person. But when you connected with them, that person had a really bad temper. Okay, so it was probably hard to communicate with that person. Hello, everybody in the comments. I see you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. All right, so in the past life, Sagittarius, it says that you were always saying yes to everything. You know what I mean? Very naive and just jumping head first into things. You know, listening to people. As soon as they say something to you, you would be like, okay. You know, some of y'all probably got yourselves in trouble too in the past life. Some of y'all could have been lacking stability or having legal issues around your situation. Some of y'all could have been in jail or something. Uh, was to someone coming towards you with the Knight of Cups energy. Okay, that charming energy. Okay, and it says you were also dealing with an air sign that was very sneaky. This person was lying, stealing, cheating all the time. I feel like you could have been dealing with any Gemini or Libra energy in the past life for sure. Okay. Mm. But that person was not telling you the truth about anything. They were always trying to be sneaky. Whatever they might have said out of their mouth was a lie. Okay. It says you were in the dark about someone being broke as well. Okay. Um, You could have met someone and they could have told you that they had a lot of money or something. It's like somebody was trying to hide the fact that they didn't have, a job or something, or any type of income or something. And you were in the dark about it. You were. And it says that you separated yourself from a soulmate too. Okay? That person could have had like Virgo energy or water energy. And it says you were definitely it says you had a tower moment. And that tower moment led you into a twin flame connection. Yes. Some of y'all could have been around someone that you had some strong compatibility with, and you mirrored that person. So let me see. What else was happening in your past life, Sagittarius? It says someone definitely was um, some Pisces. I see a Pisces here. I don't know why I keep saying Pisces energy. I seen that in the last read I did for your person. But there could have been somebody attracted to you that had Pisces energy. I also feel like someone was doing magic on you too in the past life. You would do everything for them, give them whatever they needed. And they would lie to you and say, oh, if you give me this, I'll give you something. But they never did. So you ended up in some type of one-sided situation. But you start noticing it. You notice that this person was not doing anything for you. So I feel like what you did to get out of that situation is you healed from it and you dropped every burden connected to that situation. It may have took you a while because you were very indecisive, but dropping that situation led you to having a lot of success after that. And I also feel like there were karmics coming towards you in the past life, especially people that had fire energy. I feel like that could have been an Aries. Yep. And I feel you I feel like you didn't have the happy family that you wanted. You didn't. You know, you had like a Ten of Cups in reverse. I don't know if that's a friendship or a family situation, but I feel like you held on to it even when there was no money involved, no stability or anything. I feel like it was in some type of twin flame connection. Okay, you cared about somebody a lot, but I feel like it probably turned into something karmic here. It looks like you may have in the past life. I feel like you were dealing with a false twin flame. I feel like when you first got with this person, you felt like there was like this huge bond or something. Like, oh, this person likes what I like. They're finishing my sentences, or we do the same things, we like the same things or something. But I feel like after a while, you figured out that this person was not the one. That's what it looks like to me. That's the kind of story it's giving me because it seems like your hopes was high, like, oh, this is it. And when you got into it, it's like there was there was a problem. I feel like you were probably running into a lot of different people who were causing you problems or something. That's what it looks like. I feel like you went from this person to that person and it just, man, you just seem like somebody that wasn't giving up on love. That's what I'm getting here. You wasn't giving up on love. You wanted to keep looking for love. But I feel like you're looking for love in all the wrong places. It's telling me. You were looking for love. So let me look a little bit deeper. This read might be longer than your person's read because I'm trying to see what's going on. You seem like somebody that was very ambitious. I'm gonna keep saying it because you were. You were always trying to get something off the ground, whether it was a business, a new home, you wanted the best career or something. But like I said, it was a little bit of you being naive, and you could have trusted people who were dirty. People that were, you know, um, into scamming or anything like that. Somebody could have told you that they could have got you a good position somewhere or something. And I feel like a lot of times you may have went off on your own after finding out someone was lying to you. And people were keeping secrets from you too, especially the Knight of Wands, which is fire energy. Yeah. I feel like somebody had a secret life. They could have been seeing more than one person. And they were really interested in having freedom. I also feel like every time you tried to be optimistic about life and tried to heal from something, there was somebody that had fire energy, Leo, Sag, or Aries, that was trying to bring your situation down, okay? And that person had a really bad temper, I see. Also, I feel like you appear as someone that, you were a strong person. You were a strong person, but you didn't feel like you were strong. And it seems like when you start doubting yourself, I feel like somebody could have been coming in to make the situation worse too, if you understand what I mean. Around them times when you feel like you were not strong. Mm. And I feel like some of y'all may have ran into an Empress in reverse as well in your past life. And this person didn't have it together. You know what I mean? You may have had a little downfall of your own too, but when you run into this person, you knew this person wasn't going to give you the type of lifestyle that you wanted. You know what I mean? Mm-mm-mm. So you continue to um, hang out with water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And I feel like you did that when you came into money. I also feel that there was a person with air energy there that was very evil towards you as well. Some of y'all could have met this person and they could have caused you a lot of problems in the past life, and you didn't know whether you were going to talk to them again because you felt like this person was not going to change. And when this person did say something to you, it was something evil coming out of this person's mouth, and you did not like it. The energy that I'm seeing here is Aquarius energy. So Aquarius is coming out again. And I feel like you may have rushed towards that energy only to find out that this person was going to be cold towards you. What is going on here? Let me see your past life here. So basically, you released a lot of toxic energy in a past life. And I feel like you were trying to work on connections with people, but it was hard. Especially if it was Libra or Taurus, anybody like that. It was very hard because they never showed you the love that you actually wanted. Okay? But I felt like you always stayed connected to water. I keep saying you stay connected to water. Mm. And there was, again, this air sign showing up in your past life. This person was mad. This person was always mad when something good was happening for you. And they knew that you were a go-getter. Okay? So I feel like this person was trying to stand in your way of you really accomplishing something in life. And I feel like the people that were in your way was definitely like the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Wands. And people were always keeping secrets from you. The lying, the stealing, the cheating. They were trying to hide what was actually going on with them. Some things people cannot hide. They could have been trying to hide families from you, homes from you. You know, maybe they didn't tell you where they lived at or something in the past life, or didn't tell you that they didn't have much, didn't tell you that they were homeless or something. It's like they were just trying to hide shit from you. They didn't tell you that they went through uh, divorces and things like that, or had other relationships before you. I feel like they were trying to hide a lot of details from you in the past life. I see that for sure. I may have to watch this video over because I'm like, what the fuck? I'm seeing so much stuff, you know, but there's many Sagittarians watching this, and there could be different stories here for a lot of you. That's why I continue to shuffle. So if this has something to do with you, you know, you would comment. You know what I mean? You feel like you've been through something similar to that, you know, in this life. You know what I mean? But this past life energy is like, ooh, it's giving me a lot of air. I feel like air energy was always trying to stay in contact with you. Now, in the beginning of this read, I kept saying water. There was some good water there, but there was also some bad water as well. A manipulator that was only there to keep you in the Three of Swords. Yep. And I feel like in the past life, you may have moved on from somebody and started a brand new relationship, you know, so you can enjoy a King of Cups. That's what it says. So a lot of y'all may have left somebody and went right into a King of Cups. For sure. Started a brand new life. Different from your past. You know? It's like there was some type of ending that pushed you forward so you can, you know, heal. But it's saying no matter what type of decision you made, there was still some type of Aquarius energy trying to come in. Which I don't know why I keep saying that energy. But that energy is still connected to you no matter what kind of decision you are making. I am going to do one last spread here. All right. So, with this last spread, it says you experience a lot of sadness in your past life. You may have had many soulmates as well. But one of your soulmates were very controlling, very, and you isolated yourself from them. I feel like in the past life, somebody was after your money in the past life as well, which was that King of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like that person was jealous of what you had and wanted everything you had. So basically, I feel like you rushed into a situation where there was, you know, some type of love giving, okay? It seems like no matter what, there was always air energy coming towards you. No matter if it was delayed or whatever, I just feel like somebody was still trying to message you or something, okay? Even if you gave up on that person, they were still trying to connect with you in the past life. And there was definitely a karmic there too that was a fire sign. Yep. It could have been another Sagittarius, or it could have been an Aries. And that karmic They didn't have any money. Mm-mm. They didn't. They didn't have nothing going on with themselves. But yep, that's what I'm seeing so far. I'll be back to do another read like this. The next read I'm going to be doing is about Sagittarius to see what's going on in this month. This month is almost over. Can you believe it, Sagittarius? Um, Happy birthday to everybody out there too. Hope you guys had a beautiful Thanksgiving and everything. But look at this. We're going right into December. The next read that I'm going to be doing is going to be all about December. So you can figure out what kind of decisions you're going to be making, because when I say y'all don't want to take no bullshit into 2026, I am fucking serious. Don't take no bullshit with you, okay? Or you're gonna be going through this same thing. Try to cut off these false twins flames, these fucking karmic soulmates and shit. Get rid of them, before you move forward. All right, I'll be back. Give me about 15 minutes and you'll see me back online.